The number one thing I want to discuss is the fact that I'm so happy that this whack ass season is over. That's the number one thing I want to bring up. The number two thing I want to bring up is these motherfucking fans. My Real Housewives of Atlanta and my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta are my most popular reviews that I do. However, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is a little bit annoying to do because these fans of these damn girls on this show are annoying as hell. They really take this shit seriously. They really believe that you can't say anything about their fave. First of all, the only fave that I really have on this show is Candy. And she gets red just like everybody else does. At this point, everybody has been red on this damn video this whole season. Candy, Portia, Phaedra, everybody been red. So why is it that when I read Nene, everybody got something to say about it? Why is it that everybody's so motherfucking mad because she got called out for flirting with Peter like a few seasons ago? She did flirt with Peter, and I don't give a damn what nobody says. At the end of the day, yes, Kenya flirted with Apollo, and her deflecting the attention on Nene, saying that Nene flirted with Peter doesn't really make Kenya's flirting with Apollo any different. But at the end of the day, it happened. Nene did flirt with Peter, and I said that years ago when I first started doing reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said that Nene flirted with Peter. She was flirting with him, and the fact that she don't want to admit the fact that she was flirting really kills me, because at the end of the day she was, and everybody want to say, I bet what's going to be said in front of my video, well, Peter said they wasn't flirting. Peter can say whatever the fuck he want to say, but we all watched the motherfucking show and we saw the shit. Nene was flirting with Peter. She was making all kinds of flirtatious ass remarks about him. Peter, that's my man, Peter, blah, blah, blah. If y'all look at my earlier videos that I was doing with my best friend Jasmine, y'all would see that we was calling her out then about how she was flirting with her friend's husband. She was flirting with Peter. I don't give a damn how loud she get. I don't give a damn how smart of the mouth she get. She was flirting with Peter at the end of the day. Just like Kenya had to own up to flirting with Apollo, this bitch needs to own up to flirting with Peter. But you know, Nene never owns up to her shit. And that's one thing I can't stand about that bitch, and that's why she keeps getting rid, because she don't never, ever admit to her fuck ups. She never brings it up. She never talks about it. At the end of the day, she's on some fuck shit and I don't like it. And that's the end of it all. Like, at the end of the day, she be on that fuck shit. And nobody can tell me that she don't. And I just feel like she never wants to admit to anything, which is why she walked out of the damn therapy session, because she don't like to admit to her own damn faults and her wrongdoings and everything like that. So at the end of the day, fuck that. Nene was flirting with Peter at the end of the day, and I don't give a fuck what any of y'all say. When Greg asked Peter, did he flirt with, was him and Nene flirting, and Peter said no, I thought that was bullshit. So y'all can argue me down about that all day long, but I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. So at the end of the day, Nene was flirting with Peter. That's my motherfucking opinion. You can get mad if you want to, but that's what I think. So then, let me just tell y'all that Greg is probably one of my favorite husbands on the show, because he's way more mature. He really doesn't really give a damn about this show and all of this stuff. Like, he's down for Nene at the end of the day. He lets it be known that he down for her. That's his wife, and he gonna always be down for her. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate Greg for being the voice of reason most of the time. He's a nice person. He's had his faults. He had his wrongdoings, but at the end of the day, you can tell that he's really genuinely here for Nene, and I really think that that's just what it is. I do admire the bond that Nene and Greg have, because Greg is really there for his wife, and that's what most husband needs to be. You know what I'm saying? He's there for her. As far as Nene and Cynthia is concerned, now, their friendship is one friendship that I don't give a fuck about, and everybody knows that I don't like Cynthia at all. She's probably my least favorite one, right next to Claudia, because everybody knows that I don't like Kenya, but Kenya, if I had to go from least to greatest, you know, from least like to most like on this show, it will always start off with Cynthia. Then it'll be Claudia. Then it'll be Nene. Then it'll be Demetria. Then it would be Phaedra. Then it would be Portia. Then it would be Candy. That's probably the way it probably would go. But other than that, I don't like Cynthia. However, I I did kind of feel bad for her when she discussed the issue between her and Nene and how their friendship began to break apart during season 6. And I can honestly say that, you know what I'm saying, I saw that from when she first started explaining. She was basically saying that the rift first started when they went to the charity event for Kenya. She was upset about that. Her and Peter had words, she didn't like it. But then it was uncomfortable, but they were able to get past everything. So then, when they went to Mexico, you stop being a damn bitch! Even though what she said was right about that situation, Nene was right. Lupita is a bitch. But it's one, she would have got upset had Cynthia or even Candy or somebody called her husband a bitch. That's just number one. And number two, my head itching because of this damn head. Number two, no, that's not number two. Number three. So they went to Las. So they had the conversation, and then an episode aired where Cynthia made remarks about, you know, having grandbabies, and I guess, you know what I'm saying, Nene took it as if she was throwing shade at her and Bryson or whatever, because she said she'd rather her rather pick up, you know, Arthur than pick up a grandbaby right now. And I guess Nene took offense to that. And that's what I really believe, she took offense to that, because she always think everything about her. So then, they was in Vegas for New Year's, and that's when that episode aired. And while they were in Vegas, you know, they were hanging out, the episode aired, Nene wrote a blog, and then, you know, Cynthia texted Nene, and she was like, why would you write a blog when we sitting right here with each other? We're about to go out to dinner with each other in the same damn hotel. What the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the show opened up old wounds. Like, Nene, you can't be on vacation with a bitch and then go scrunch up in your hotel room and then write a whole blog about the bitch that you're about to go out to dinner with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't even cool. So by that point, that's where the friendship pretty much ended. The phone calls stopped coming, the text stopped coming. That's where everything kind of ended there. And then they got to the reunion, and then it all came out, and Nene kind of felt blindsided by it. So I honestly thought, because I don't like Cynthia, and I will admit to being biased with Nene on that, all because I don't like Cynthia. But the way Nene made it sound like she was just blindsided, like she didn't know what the fuck was going on. But from the looks of it, she knew what the fuck was going on. She knew that she had offended this woman by talking about her husband, calling her husband a bitch. And any woman would be offended by that. So Nene, stop it with the bullshit. You know you was wrong. If somebody called Greg a bitch, you wouldn't have liked it. But it's not even about that. I think what it's really about is the blog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here in Las Vegas with you. We breaking bread. We out here, you know, celebrating New Year with each other. We breaking bread. We hanging out, going out to dinner, having girl time. And then you go in your motherfucking hotel room and then you write a blog about me, ripping me to shreds, going the fuck in on me. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of a sudden, okay, girl, I just cussed you the fuck out of my blog. So now, let's go out and get some drinks. Oh, let's get some Mexican food, bitch. I just went up on you, bitch, on my blog, bitch. So it don't matter, let's go out for cocktails, bitch. No, it don't work that way, bitch. Because if you my friend and you didn't like what the fuck I said, all you had to do was come down to my hotel room and we could talk about what was being said. You ain't got to put that shit out on no damn blog when I'm right here with you in the same motherfucking vicinity as you, and you wanna go in your room and write blogs. That was dirty and low down on Nene's end. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So Nene fans, you can get mad how the fuck you want to, but it was fucking wrong at the end of the day. Like, if Cynthia is supposed to be your motherfucking friend, then how come you didn't talk about it the right way? You saw an episode, got mad, now you want to go to your blog and throw shade. That's not what the fuck a friend does, bitch. So that's what lets me know that you weren't really that much of a friend to Cynthia. Because if you really was her friend, you never would have took it that far. Took it to your blog, throw shade while you were in Las Vegas with her. That's the part that got me. So at the end of it all, I kind of don't fault Cynthia for keeping her distance from you. And then as soon as she kept her distance from you, you went on a view talking shit about her, saying, ain't none of these girls her friends, ain't nobody her friends. She would normally say none of these girls are my friends for Cynthia, but then she said, none of these girls are my friends, none of these girls this, none of these girls that. So then, you know, for you to go come to the reunion and say you were blindsided like you didn't know what the fuck was going on, bitch, you were not blindsided. You knew what the fuck was going on. You had been on a view just in March saying some bullshit about how none of these girls are your friends. So pretty much y'all haven't been talking for months. So stop acting like you innocent, bitch. You know, at the end of the day, you not innocent. A lot of the stuff you do is dirty and low down. But like your own saying says, you can never win when you're dirty, honey. You never can win. You can't win either, bitch. You on top right now, and I'll give it to you. But you got to learn how to treat people. You got to treat people like you want to fuck. Like you want the fuck to be treated, bitch. That's all the fuck I'm saying. So at the end of the day, I'm all on Cynthia's side with that. No, I don't like the bitch. I ain't gonna never like that bitch. She would never get brownie points from me. But right is right and wrong is wrong. And Nene was wrong. Fuck anybody that gets mad about that. So let's talk about the breakdown. I can't talk about my mom. I can't talk about my mom. Now, this breakdown. This is the thing. I feel sorry for Nene. You know, anybody who is missing a parent in their life, I feel sorry for them because I had my mom. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't have my father in my life when I was growing up, but I had my mom. My mom is my everything, and you know, now I have both parents in my life now. But you know, I get it. You know, I always feel bad for someone who didn't grow up with the same luxuries as me, like having a mom. You know what I'm saying? Having a mom that's there for them. And Nene did not grow up with that same kind of luxury. She didn't have it. So I feel bad for her. But in the same token, right before you have your breakdown, it's like you making a mockery of everybody else's pain. Like you're saying, everybody wants to be the victim. Oh, my brother died. Oh, my mama. Oh, this, oh, that. But yet in the same token, you want to cry about yours, but can't nobody else cry about theirs? You want to break down about your inner issues, but can't nobody break down about theirs? So that's what I'm saying. You want sympathy. You want a pat on the back. You want a hug. You want, Nene, it's going to be okay. But you would never do that for nobody else. The only thing you do is give them a tissue and sit your ass the fuck down. So when you got up to leave out, and I am going to say I did feel sorry for her. I did. I feel bad for Nene. I feel bad for anybody who's holding on to that kind of pain like that. Because I was a tortured soul like that, holding on to pain like that, and then lashing out at everybody that walked the green earth. You know, I was that person before, so I understand it. So then, you know, I just feel like I feel like Kenya be kissing Nene ass. It's one thing to be concerned and to connect with somebody on something, but it's another thing to just grovel at her feet. And sometimes I feel like Kenya be groveling at Nene's feet, like she really wants a friendship with this woman, and this woman don't mean her no motherfucking good. And I wish that Kenya would stop. Nene does not want to be your friend. Nene don't even want to be Cynthia's friend. Nene had a good friend in Cynthia, and she let her go. Nene had a good friend in Kim, and she let her go. Like, I don't understand it. Like, why do you want to be friends with this bitch so much, and she don't care for your ass, Kenya? She don't like you. So I really wish that you would stop trying to be her friend. It's too late. She don't give a fuck about you. Then, you know, everybody want to get mad with Candy because she wasn't quick to get the fuck up. Well, goddamn it, let me tell you this. I don't blame Candy one bit. I'm sorry. I don't. Why? She don't fuck with Nene. She don't like Nene. Why the fuck does she have to get up and show her sympathy when God knows that Nene would never do the same thing for Candy? Let's just keep it 100. Y'all know Nene would never do that for Candy. You know it. I know it. The world knows it. She would never do that for Candy. So why the fuck would Candy get the fuck up to do that for her at all? Like, for those of you who see my Bitch Are You Serious videos, if I saw Marlon May sitting outside of Fred's dollar store crying on the bench, I would walk right past that bitch like I don't even know her. Because of the simple fact, I don't like her, so I don't give a fuck about her feelings. And plus, her and Nene aren't friends. Like, I appreciate the fact that Cynthia got up to go see about Nene because at the end of the day, they had a friendship. They loved each other like sisters. So it made sense for Cynthia to get the fuck up and go see about it. It made sense for Portia to get up to go see about it. I guess it made sense for Phaedra to get up to go see about it since Nene was her rock for all those months. So it made sense for them, but as far as Candy and Claudia, they did right to sit down. They probably didn't feel right getting up comforting her in the first damn place. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. I don't find Candy being heartless. I don't find her being blah, blah, blah. Because at the end of the day, Nene would have never did that for Candy. She never would. And Candy was sitting up there crying too. But Nene didn't give a fuck Did she? No. So why the fuck does Candy have to listen to what the fuck Nene say? Why the fuck does she have to get up when she cries? Everything ain't fucking about Nene. You know what I'm saying? So I already know that I'm gonna get attacked like hell in the comment section for saying that. But I don't really give a fuck because at the end of the day, she doesn't deserve Candy's sympathy. She don't. Candy shouldn't give it to her. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, she don't. And that's all I gotta say. So with that being said, this is my review on the third part of the reunion. This shit could have been 2 parts because this reunion was lackluster as a motherfucker. That's all I gotta say. So my Love and Hip Hop Atlanta video, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.